The College of Charleston was actually one of the oldest universities in the country. We're the oldest in South Carolina, oldest in the South outside of Virginia, and the 13th oldest in the country. So we just celebrated our 250th anniversary about a year and a half ago, even though, again, the pandemic sort of shortened that celebration a little bit. But it's an outstanding institution that prides in its long, excellent liberal arts education history. So if you say, is there one thing that distinguishes the College of Charleston, is that long liberal arts history. And the other thing that I think distinguishes us from some of our peers is the fact that most of our faculty members, not only that they have a very good pedigree, very good research background, but they enjoy and is excited about undergraduate education. And they come here because they wanted to excel in undergraduate education. So we are one of the best undergraduate teaching institutions because of that. So the first thing that I try to do coming into the College of Charleston is to develop a vision. So that's certainly my first priority, and the entire university actually did the SWOT analysis, and we spent an entire year develop a vision and also the surrounding initiatives to support that vision. I, of course, came in with some ideas, and after my analysis, I took my presentation, which I titled Tradition and Transformation, to the board, to our faculty, staff, alumni, donors, community, and talk about the possible futures of the college. And I think at the end, after people have seen all the data, I'm an engineer, so obviously I collected a lot of data and I showed a lot of data to everybody who's willing to digest that. And once you see all those data, then the solution or the vision becomes clear, becomes self-explanatory. So we now have a clear vision that the college wants to be a national university known for innovations in the liberal arts. So that's our vision, and we have a strategic plan that would help us achieve that vision. And in that strategic plan, we have 3 pillars or 3 focus areas. And the first one, of course, is student success. The second one is academic distinction. And then the third one is employee success. And we have, of course, several initiatives, and under each of those pillars, we have initiatives to achieve our goals, and each initiative has metrics and specific goals that we want to achieve. And if we can make progress in all 3 areas, then I think we will be able to achieve those goals. And I also want to mention that to link all those 3 pillars together, we have 3 cross-cutting themes that are important in every pillar. And those 3 cross-cutting themes are, of course, innovation, and then diversity and inclusion, and finally engagement with local industry, engagement with local communities. When I talk about innovation in liberal arts, I'm thinking about 2 things, right? First one is how you teach, and the second one is what you teach. And what defines liberal arts education has evolved throughout history, right? So, of course, in Greek times, it's just 3 topics. And in the Renaissance times, it became 7 topics. I always imagined a good liberal arts education in the future would not only include what's already there now, but it would probably expand, because society is so dependent on technology now. It's going to be dependent upon artificial intelligence, biotech. So moving into the future, a well-rounded, well-educated citizen would not only understand social sciences, political science, and so forth, but would also have some rudimentary knowledge of technology, artificial intelligence, biotech, and so forth. In fact, I would even argue that to be a good political scientist or to be a good politician or lawyer or social scientist, if you do not understand technology, AI and biotech, then you may not be able to function as a politician or an attorney very effectively. So the college, like I said, has been traditionally a liberal arts college. But as I mentioned, society is changing, the economy in Charleston is changing. I would even say that the city of Charleston has already arrived as an international destination for technology and high-tech manufacturing. So it's no longer just a tourist destination. And for the College of Charleston to serve our local economy, we need to evolve. We need to establish new programs. So this past 2 years, we just implemented 2 new engineering programs, and we are developing more engineering and technology type of programs. We're enhancing our existing programs that would make sense for our local economy, such as education, our marine biology, our hospitality and tourism programs, our music programs, our arts programs. So we are going to select a number of programs that would make sense for the College of Charleston to excel in, that we already have strength or that we will build strength in, that will distinguish us in the future. And it would make a lot of sense if those signature programs that we are going to establish would meet also the need of our local economy. The most important metric that I would like to follow is actually our student success, right? So we're here for but one reason, and that is to educate our students. And as a public institution, we need to make sure that our students are successful on our campus. And we measure our student success with our first-year retention rate and our 4-year and 6-year graduation rate. And actually, those are the things that I am actually constantly monitoring. And I've repeatedly told our staff, our faculty, that student success is the most important thing for the College of Charleston. I'm absolutely optimistic about the future. I think even though we're seeing a lot of difficulties in terms of the pandemic, social justice, and international relations and so forth, but I think human beings are rational beings, and we are capable of finding solutions. I do believe that even though democracy, we know, is not perfect, but it's still the best system. The US is not perfect, but it's the best country to live in. And so I do think that we will find good solutions for our challenges, and the future is bright.